output seemed a lot more better, more thoughtful, more in-depth, which was great. Hey guys, this is Steve Page from Drive Partners, the #1 data-driven marketing agency in the US. Today we're going to have a little bit of a chatbot battle. Google Bard, which is now open to the public to test out for yourself. ChatGPT, OpenAI's software that's been around for a little bit now, a very popular tool, as well as Jasper AI, a really popular tool in the marketing world. Copywriting, used by a lot of companies creating content. Today's example, we're going to go through each platform, how they work, and we're going to see their outputs based on a workflow. So today's workflow we're going to go through is a transcription from a YouTube video, and then we're going to see what the results are and compare the three platforms. So the first thing we did for this is we dropped the transcription into each platform. So you can see here Google Bard's interface, drop the transcription in. OpenAI, ChatGPT, we're using the GPT-4 and the paid $20 a month one. And just full disclosure, this is also a paid Jasper account as well. Google Bard is actually free right now, so if you're comparing the three, Google Bard is free, and the others are paid. OpenAI ChatGPT has a free version, but it doesn't have the GPT-4 next level. You got to use the 3.5. So you can see here we dropped in the transcription, and each tool offers a summary of what the video is about. You can see here right below, as far as look, immediate reaction, the one on Jasper is a little, just one paragraph, nothing really broken out. You can see OpenAI ChatGPT breaks it out into 3 different parts, has little titles and bolds, which is helpful, breaks down the video a little simpler into a few sentences and sections, which is nice. Google Bard, same thing, breaks it into different parts, what's being talked about in the video, and then also has some tips that they go over, the tools mentioned. And was it here? And Google Bard is another interesting feature that they have and Google has, since it has so much more data than the other two. It's been around for a long time, has all the search history, Google Docs, Drive. It has actually access to the internet as well. So you can drop your video link in here instead of having to drop the transcription in. So even if it's a YouTube video, this is a Descript video, you just say, can you summarize this video? Drop a link in, and it actually summarizes it. It has the 3 highlights, discusses the 3 ways to increase lead quality. Here's the 3 ways, a few tips. Here's some additional tips that weren't mentioned in the video, which I thought was pretty insightful as well. The other tools did not do that. Next thing we do, we dropped our transcription in, dropped our link in. Now we're going to generate some titles around it. So Google Bard, we're asking it to generate some YouTube titles. Here is what it came up with: how to increase lead quality with multi-step forms, secrets, how to get more. I do appreciate it not only offers the ideas, but also gives some tips in creating the title and like what it should be in case you go and create your own, which I think is really helpful. Similar on ChatGPT, offers more ideas. I think some of the language is a little more impactful, and some of these power words being cracking the code, winning more quality leads, revolutionize. I like some of the words being used on these title ideas. There's a few sentences of what to do. Remember to align the title with the content of your video and the keywords your target audience would search for. Keep it short, concise for better visibility and impact, which I think is also helpful. Jasper, just some similar ideas. A lot of same keywords being used, or words in the titles being used. Not much other insight beyond that. Next thing we do, as far as who wins that round, I think either Bard or ChatGPT are very helpful with that. If you want more ideas, ChatGPT. If you want some insight into what you should be doing and recommendations, I think Google Bard offers more there. The next thing we do is try to get some ideas for what text should we put on the thumbnail, because not only the thumbnail imagery important, but the text that goes on top of it. So we get some ideas for some text to go on the thumbnail, again offering some additional insights of what it should be. If you go to ChatGPT, similar, just short, quick ideas with some insight as well. Jasper, same thing, just the ideas, nothing else additional. Next thing we go is we pick the text we want to go on top of our thumbnail. Let's also ask for some thumbnail image ideas, because the images in the thumbnail on the YouTube is the most impactful thing. So let's have AI help us. So in this one we pick, oh, well, I want this thumbnail text. What's some imagery ideas based around this text and this topic? So here's the ideas that Google Bard came up with. A chart showing increase in lead quality, screenshot of successful form, person filling out the form, person looking at a screen that says the headline, close-up of person, hand-clicking submit form. Then just these images are relevant. Here's some additional tips. Not the best ideas from Google Bard. I believe these ones. I do like how ChatGPT, when you're asking for thumbnail image ideas, has the styling, has the list, has the bold, a little more graphic explanation of what it should be. The showcase 2 images side by side, magnifying glass, arrows shooting up, image of a step ladder, percent sign, person filling the form, split screen, light bulb moment. I do notice I've done this several times in multiple videos. A lot of these are pretty similar ideas I've started to notice. So I'm noticing with these AI tools, some of these become repetitive. So it's something to look out for. Maybe there's some, I've used the same prompt every time, use different language in the prompt, different adjectives, different additional words in your prompt to generate different ones. So just something to be aware of. If we go into Jasper, some good ideas. It's different ideas than what I've seen on ChatGPT. Some similar as well, the magnifying glass and the light bulb, which was mentioned on the OpenAI ChatGPT as well, but there's also some new ones here as well that weren't mentioned in the other two, which I think is great. But yeah, it's all about just getting as many ideas as you can and picking the ones that you like the most. And one of the last prompts we're going to do is basically of the transcription, the YouTube ideas. We have it all ready to go on YouTube. Just wanted to do one last prompt, was what are some ideas to also post this type of content on other platforms? What would you recommend? So we ran this through the 3 platforms. So let's see what it produced. The first one, Google Bard, asked for ideas to post on social platforms, including Meta, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, etc. So I do really like Google Bard's output the most. Meta, it breaks down the different kind of posts and what should be on each one of them. Same with LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. I like that a lot, how it organized it. Then I asked it to put it in a table. I loved how that put it in a table. So you can organize it. You can send it off to social media manager, designer to actually create the assets and update on the table. Love how it outputted this. And this could easily be put into a Google Sheet, and that's connected to Google Bard as well. Another advantage of Google Bard and being under the Google ecosystem. Similarly, in OpenAI ChatGPT, I did like how it organizes it and bolds it, creates a post, Facebook Live, post, article, a little different types of content to get you started. And then from these like ideation, you can expand upon it in additional prompts. But it's a great place to get started. I love how it breaks it out into the different types. I think the table output could have been better, but that could also just be the prompt wasn't very specific. If I was more specific on the prompt, I could probably get it broken out like it was on Google Bard. But I do like how it's just able to organize it into a table really nicely. He creates some post ideas. Same prompt put into Jasper, and I did like the ideas from this. They were different from the other two as well. And full disclosure as well, there's a little button at the bottom for speed and quality. Some of the ones at the top I was clicking speed and it was outputting it super fast. But this one I put quality, and the outputs took longer, but the output seemed a lot more better, more thoughtful, more in-depth, which was great. And you can see the share before and after case study, quick video tutorial, create a poll, long-form article, infographic. A lot of great ideas here for each of the platforms. And again, this needs a little more prompting because I just said put above into the table, which I did in the other ones, but it didn't do that right. It put the text ideas. So I had to say put the post ideas into a table. But it did put it in a little simple table like this. So that's a little bit of comparing the different platforms side by side. Each have its pros and cons. It's up to you to pretty much learn how to use it for your own workflow, your own processes. This is just a way to repurpose YouTube videos, but there's so many other uses, whether it's web development, copywriting, design, operations, and more. Just keep trying these tools out and learn which one works better for you. And we'll do more videos like this comparing each tool for different workflows and processes and tools. And I can't wait to do more of these and we'll see you next time on the next video. Be sure to comment if you have any questions about this. Like this video, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next one.